APGA vows to work against Labour Party. P2B tags him a political enemy. Welcome to the news, and please subscribe to our channel to get notified when we post all hot juicy news updates. Please click on the notification bell. The All Progressive Grand Alliance (APG) has stated that it will not support Mr. Peter Obi, the presidential candidate for the Labour Party, in the general elections in 2023. Speaking to journalists in Awka on Thursday, Mr. Chinedu Obi'S, the national coordinator of the APGA Media Warriors Forum, maintained that it would be ideal for APG supporters to fight against Obi and in favor of APGA candidates. Obi'S insisted that the APGA supporters had stayed dedicated to supporting all of the party's candidates in the elections. Anyone expecting APGA to support the former governor of Anambra State in this 2023 election, he claimed, was dwelling in self-deceit and living in a fool's paradise. According to him, working against Obi was the right thing to do in the best interest of APGA. He said, "I hate being sentimental on important issues and like saying the raw truth without minding whose ox is God." As self-acclaimed Saint Peter Obi as the Labour Party presidential candidate has nothing in common with APGA as a party and APGA faithful because he is now a political enemy. Labour Party members will work against the APGA candidates in the forthcoming general election, and it is also expected of the APGA faithful to work against Peter Obi and other Labour Party candidates in the election. Anybody expecting APGA faithful to work in favor of Peter Obi in this 2023 election is dwelling in self-deceit and living in a fool's paradise. Such a thing will not work because no sane person will take the fish in his or her boat to the boat of a political enemy. I do not know how to paint words to be economical with the truth, hence my reason for maintaining my stand that Peter Obi's ill-conceived presidential ambition is dead on arrival. Governor Chukwuma Soludo does not need to tell APGA faithful to work against Peter Obi because they already know that it is the right thing for them to do in the interest of our party, APGA. The evil plot of Obi for APGA candidate to suffer bandwagon effect in this 2023 general election will fail. It will die a natural death because APGA faithful are committed to working in favor of all APGA candidates in this 2023 general election. Earlier, Soludo refuted claims that he is working against Peter Obi's campaign for the presidency. In a statement made available to media in Awka on Wednesday, Soludo Press Secretary Mr. Christian Aburime refuted the claims, claiming that Peter Obi was never a topic of conversation during a recent meeting with political stakeholders in the state. Look at APGA, they're a small party. Anyway, what he's coming out to say is pronounced already. He does not need to come out to say it. Because we know that these politicians, they don't want to make me and you, make we live a better life. These people are our enemy of progress. They tell you now. They don't want us to have quality education. They don't want to have good healthcare facilities. They don't want us to have good roads, infrastructure, very durable ones. They don't want us to have, good economy. They want to weaponize poverty so that anytime election come, they will come knock on our door and give us 1 grain of rice and 1 seed of beans. And they give us 1 seasoning cube and 1 groundnut oil sachet and 1 sachet of tomato paste. And what again? Maybe they'll give you 500. That is what they want. Now, ordinarily, party-wise, it is only the truth now that political parties will work for the political parties. This one is coming out to say. And the thing is, I have not heard Peter Obi come out to state, because I know an Obi, I don't think Obi has ever called APGA. Like I said before, it is only very natural. This thing they're saying, political parties do. But come to think of it, if this country better, these people no go like me. Because I don't understand what is going on. If this country be like Dubai, for crying out loud, I saw Which country was that? Was it Rwanda? There was one country, African country I saw. As in, I saw their before picture, was it in 1994? And I saw their picture now, and I'm like, what? They don't develop like this, and Nigeria still there like this? And Nigeria still there like this? And I'm like, no, this is so unfair. If this Nigeria better, see everybody no go benefit from them. That is what I keep asking myself. And this is why, if you people understand Dejade additional, comes out to say every time, I mean, Adeyanjo, not additional. Dejade and Joe will come out to say that Labour Party, they're not serious. That all other political parties, that they are working for Tinubu, because if this party comes out, you know, ordinarily APC is in power, other parties are the opposition. So, what's it called? PDP is actually the party that people know that, oh, they're from Labour Force, until we have the third force. Now, the third force, people never too know them. The third force does not have any governor, according to them. They don't have any governor, they don't have any whatever. So, for that reason, Deji was like, okay, let these people merge together. He was advising political parties, like all of the small ones, the one that is more pronounced. Let's say, for instance, now Labour Party is more pronounced. The one that is more pronounced, everybody should collapse the structure when it comes to the presidential election. That it should collapse the structure into, one particular party. So that at the end of the day, a vote for APJ, for instance, if all other smaller parties merge into, let's say, the one that is more pronounced, which is Labour. If other parties merge into Labour Party, a vote for APG will be a vote for Labour Party. A vote for YPP will be a vote for Labour Party. A vote for Accord will be a vote for Labour Party. A vote for YPP will be a vote for Labour Party. A vote for SDP will be a vote for other party. A vote for Labour Party. Do you understand? But ordinarily now, people who are going to come and vote under APG, it won't be a vote for Labour Party. Are you people now saying the logic? That is why Deji and Deji is big on smaller parties merging together, because it is the same way that APC was able to wrestle power out of the hands of the People Democratic Party. That is what is going on. So, but they're not saying it. They're not saying it. They're not having it. Deep down, you just be like, everybody is contesting. You have people who are contesting for a particular position. Maybe they have like 5 people. In that 5 people's mind, they know that one person going match. You understand? They know that one person going match, but they are not ready to back down. They want to try and try and try. At the end of the day, now one person will go pick. APJ starts and ends with Soludo. Even then, Mr. Chinedu Bigwe can only talk for himself and his one vote. When the chicken comes home to roost in 2023, he will discover that he is entirely on his own. Even the whole party combined together cannot stop it to be presidency in 2023 by the grace of God Almighty. That will definitely be the end of APG in the whole of Southeast, if not Nigeria. Make them tread with caution. People know they smile at all. Alright, so on this note, we've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.